Okay, welcome back. This is tutorial 7 of modeling the mitered box project. And in this tutorial, we are going to add a chamfer, or what is called a chamfer. You might not know what that is yet, to the back of our box. Now, let's have a look at the example box that I've got going here. The lid in the example box is able to open and close because we've cut an angle into the back of the box right here. That's what's allowing that to happen. So that's what we're aiming to add. We're going to add that little part right there. So let's head back. You can see in my box I finished the last tutorial by I showed you how to do the slot in the front. Well, I went around and completed all the sides, and hopefully you did too, and yours now has slots in all of the sides. We'll zoom out a little bit. There we go. There's the slots. So next thing, where's the back of the box? You have to find it. So the easiest way to do that is head over to your model tree. If you don't have bottom, expand it out like this. There we go. Find back, hover, and it will highlight which side is the back. I'm now going to spin so that that's visible to me. That's this side. I'm going to double check it. Yep, that's it. And I'm also seeing that my view cube is showing me that that's the back of the box now. There we are. So what I want to do is put a chamfer right across there. So how do I do that? Well, if I did this, there is a tool in here. Go modify and go chamfer. Let me find it here. Where is it? There it is, chamfer. And you can just click an edge and put a chamfer on that edge. Let's go in and have a look here. It's going to tell me that there's a problem with what I'm doing. So it's not possible because our chamfer doesn't want to just be on this piece. It has to chamfer into this piece that we joined on as well. And so that's not the way that tool works. We're going to have to do something else. So the something else is we're going to create a sketch on this surface of a little triangle, and then we're going to extrude that across the back of the box. So there's our plan. So it's a create a sketch moment. We're going to do this on the top level of bottom. The sketch that we make and the extrusion or the body that we make are going to end up under bottom. They're not going to end up under any of these. They're not components unto themselves, what we're drawing. So we'll hit sketch, click. We'll pick this surface, outside surface of that side, and now I'm sketching there. And I'm going to make myself a rectangle, 2-point, that goes from there outwards. Now, what size should it be? Well, I know that the box is 3/8 by 3/8. I want my chamfer to be halfway through the box when it's done. So what I'm going to do is go 3/16 tab, 3/16, which is halfway to 3/8, and then I'm going to draw a line between this corner and that corner. There we go. Now, we can do a couple things here. We could leave it as is and just extrude that and ignore that. The other thing you could do is you could delete these lines by hitting the little, using your scissors, which is probably what I would do to clean things up. The last thing you could do is you could turn those to ignored lines by clicking on them and pushing X, and that turns them into a construction line and they're not paid attention to anymore. Maybe I'll leave it like that. So X on the keyboard. The other place to get construction line command is here. You can pick the line, I'll turn it back to a regular line, and then I pick it again and I push this and it makes it a construction line. Construction lines are there for construction purposes, but ignored when I try to, it won't allow me to pick it to extrude. It ignores it. It only picks this one, which is fully bounded by a regular line. So anyway, we'll pick this one here now. We'll give ourselves a little rotation so we can see it. We'll hit E for extrude and we'll roll it out. There we go. Now it doesn't look great yet because it's not cutting, because over in your extrude dialog box we have to pick the operation cut. And then you see the red come up that we look for and we start cutting. Well, how far do I want to cut? Well, obviously to the other side of the box. How about this? Would that work? Yes, but again, poor CAD form. What we want to do is extrude to this side, and the command for that is under extents here. Instead of going a distance, which is 10, I could put in -10. Still bad CAD form. Better to say this, to object, and pick the side of the box you want it to extrude to, which is this side, and it will always extrude to that side. Now if I change the length of my box, it would always still extrude to this side. I could make this box 20 feet long and it will still extrude all the way to this side because we told it to. Okay, so there's our chamfer that will be helpful to us. And now guess what? Turn on your lid if you have it on already. Well, it was on. There it is. You need to put a chamfer on the back side of the lid. And you now know how to do it, so I'll leave that up to you. That's all.